This has been a frequent response to a video that I did. It's a non-political video, so if you don't like politics, you don't have to worry about that. This isn't what this one's about. I posted the following image. It's a map of the layout of the United States of America. You can see the contiguous United States and Hawaii and Alaska, and you see a red dot here and a red dot down there, and then you see 13 states highlighted. And you see the comment. I'm not saying I don't believe you, but I'm having I think he meant difficult time processing it. So what he's having a difficult time processing, what I've gotten a message from a lot of people about, is that I can't possibly be correct that these are the only 13 states that are entirely south of Canada and north of Mexico. This red dot symbolizes the southernmost part of Canada in relation to us, and this one over here is the northernmost point of Mexico in relation to us. And so these 13 states are entirely 100% south of that dot and north of that dot. And people are having a hard time understanding it. And I think one of the big reasons why people have a hard time understanding it is because they view the United States as being this flat, straight across thing because that's kind of how we're shown it. When really it's angled. And the earth is curved. When you leave Los Angeles, right? When you leave Los Angeles and you fly to China, you don't go across the Pacific Ocean. You go up and around because of the curvature of the earth. As a matter of fact, if you want to go, this is another tidbit that will blow people's minds when they hear it, if they haven't already heard it. If you're in Detroit, Michigan, and you want to go to Canada, you have to cross a bridge south into Canada.
Did you know there's a place in the United States where traveling south actually takes you to Canada? How is that possible when Canada is to the north? Shouldn't south lead you toward Mexico? This unique situation occurs between Detroit, Michigan, and Windsor, Canada. Detroit sits on the Detroit River, and directly across the river, south of Detroit, is Windsor. To get to Canada, you simply drive across the Ambassador Bridge, which connects the two cities. By heading south from Detroit and crossing the bridge, you'll find yourself in Windsor. For locals...
So when you think about the fact that the earth is curved, and I know I'm going to get a ton of people that are going to joke with me in the comments now and go, what do you mean the earth is curved? It's flat. When you think about the fact that the earth is curved, and the United States doesn't sit perfectly flat straight across, it's actually angled, it makes sense when you then think about it from that perspective. I know that there are people that go, well, what about Nebraska? What about Utah? No, there are parts of Utah that are north of the southernmost point of Canada. What about Nevada? Same thing. When you take into consideration, and here's how you can prove without taking my word into consideration. If you want to prove this for yourself, if you want to test it out, look at the latitude lines on the globe. Longitude lines go up and down. Latitude lines go east to west, right? Look at the latitude lines. Line them up across the United States, and you'll see that the United States is curved. It's not perfectly straight across. And when you do that, you can take this point, the southernmost point in Canada, and see what latitude it's on. And you can see that there are parts of these western states over here that are actually further north than this point on the latitude. I know he didn't do a really bang-up job explaining it in the first video. I hope that was a more clear explanation.